A part of like why we're doing this interview, because to your argument about getting eyes on you, there is a lack of like ecosystem in our city to really put eyes on you.
There's no
It's
ecosystem.
it's
There's
like
no
we kind
ecosystem.
of put it the job of like promoter fell on rapper as much as possible,
There
which
you
is
go.
weird.
Yo,
Like
I
I'm a
did the
shit ton.
door. I did the door of my own show like a year and a half
Mm,
ago. That shit is a disaster, man. I don't recommend that shit at all.
nah, it's better to have like a distribution of labor. But yo, I was talking to Basics about this one time off camera. No, it was an on camera moment, so I can
That
talk
shit
about
is a
anything that was an on camera.
disaster.
But like Basics was talking about how like everybody has this ego complex where everybody want to be the mascot and people don't necessarily want to play their roles. So if everyone's trying to be a rapper, everybody's trying to be a thing, then there's not enough people trying to be other things. But like there's all
But
this space, you know.
Basics knows as well as I do, better than I do, that you could go to a scene that's far more competitive and fierce and ferocious, and you'll get way more love.
But it's
He knows.
also
You go to end of the week, there's like 25 people who can rap fire, and they're all giving you love. You go to Montreal, there's 25 people who range from adequate to atrocious, and none of them are showing you love. That's just a fact.
but it's also part of that same idea of you're never famous in
That's
your
just sound
hometown,
ridiculous.
right?
That's my
Like
favorite part.
we're never like
Think
famous in
like
our
that.
hometown, right? Like that's a
No,
big
that's
part
not
of
true. But
life.
people are though. But people are. Maestro
Okay,
Fresh
okay,
West
okay.
in Toronto was a huge deal. Like 31 years ago. Think about it. We've never had a Maestro Fresh West who raps. Bad News played harmonica, but like somebody who raps, but mainly in English, we never had it.
If you say in
We never
English,
had
I
one.
I agree with you when you go to the English
Never.
side. But I think
Not that level of fame.
in a lot of ways though, okay, so if we want to talk about the Montreal scene on that front, so I saw this little, and this is an idea I'm working, so nobody can quote me on this like hard facts, it's just an idea I'm working. But like I thought about it in like a parallel to the hockey games. It's part of why I'm like so positive with it. So we have our players, that's like you, me, whatever, those are like players. Then we have our
Mm-hmm.
groups, so you can call behind that super group, you can call end of the week a group, all these groups that are out there. And everybody builds brands at these two levels really well. But then the second it gets to the league level, and let's be real, there is no Montreal Canadiens without an NHL, right? There is no great players without the league that binded it all together in the first place.
Correct. You don't just
And
play on the lake.
so, like, at that level, we have the league out, which is where, like, the Montreal scene gets put up to it. So, what I think is going to happen, or at least I'm going to actively push for, is this positive branding on the Montreal scene so that everybody has, like, at least you don't have to like it all, but at least acknowledge there's good shit out there. That's all people have to do is just say to
I
other
do. I
people,
do. I do. I do.
no, you do. I'm not saying you don't. You don't have to like it all, but you are willing to acknowledge that there's good shit out there.
For
And the
sure.
more we do that, we can go up to people who are not rappers and be like, there's good shit out there. I don't care what you like. Pick me what you like. I'll find you that person. Imagine if we all did that. Imagine if we all went to our non supporting peers out there of life
It
and
has
we're
to be
like,
someone you don't hang out with. That's the real challenge.
but what if
Someone
I
you
were to
didn't go
take
to high
somebody
school with.
that I went to high school with and I introduced him to your music?
That's useful. That's
But that's
useful
what I'm
because
trying to say.
right, the same way, yeah. And I would show you someone that's never heard of you.
But
I mean,
because
I would
like
exactly.
because here's the thing, not everybody's gonna like my music and not everybody's gonna like your music, but I know people that would fuck with your music and maybe you know people that would fuck with my music. So instead of trying
Right.
to spend all my time trying to convert these motherfuckers who are never ever gonna listen to me,
Mm-hmm.
um yo, Coolman Logan's pretty dope. We can play his music after. We just had this whole thing on Facebook where it cut us, but Coolman
Yeah,
Logan's
as
quite
long
the.
as it's ours, I think it's safe.
Yo,
Yeah.
you wanna bust a little freestyle? You wanna show the people what it is? You feeling that vibe, or do you wanna like not do that? I know you're a vibe
Wait,
guy.
you're gonna play the beat?
No, I can't do that. You able to do another acapella thing, just real quick? Even
Yeah,
a written?
I could, I could. Okay. Um, I go wherever I like. I don't need a pass. Take the floor from you like trapdoors. I don't need to ask. I'm so good, got you feeling bad. Your boy got them coming back again like a season pass. I'm something like a veteran with a season pass, leaning back, reminiscing about seasons past. How we move really fast. You ain't seen him pass, seen him at Roberto Bergoli's eating season pass. I won't rap if the beat is trash. Leave the pad to see for me what the evening has. Put a whole hole in your soul. How you healing that? Spit shit to stick to your ribs like a heating pad. Like a ceiling fan, I propel well. The connections are unexpected like Hell Rel and Raquel Welch. Flow eternal like a swell well, the gift that keeps giving. Yeah, you do it well, I do it well, well. Crack lips of Nazareth, the most charismatic pacifist. The right will knock the shit out of you like a laxative. I'ma start with these words like an asterisk. You want to try to ruin my life? I ain't having it. Oh shit, I got
That's
mixed up.
good though. But here's the thing. So like we got the
Pardon me.
comment, very old school, like 90s style, yeah? So that was the comment we just got. I fucking feel
Well,
it.
I mean, rapping a cappella is like, I guess, general
So
type of
yo,
battles.
Ismail says lava. Ismail's still with us. That's fucking fire.